The door opens and warm Falcone air waits somewhere beyond the corridor. I step out of the morgue with 5 dead faces burned into my HUD, a ritual pattern in my memory, and a manufactured residue trail that makes this whole thing stink worse than a hungry sucker in an alley. Behind me, lavender stays with the dead. Ahead of me, the city keeps moving like nothing happened. I hate that too. The morgue door seals behind me with a heavy thud. Cold gives way to warmth almost immediately. Falcone greets me with damp air carrying the scent of soil, flowers, and fresh coffee drifting from somewhere nearby. It is a strange place, beautiful enough to forget for a moment what people are capable of. My stomach growls. Right? Breakfast. Or lunch. Whatever 11:30 counts as. Last night's whiskey and this morning's crime scene have left me running on fumes. I pull the morgue footage back up in my HUD while I walk, replaying the arrangement from different angles. Emily is already combing through archives. Lavender is running samples. Until one of them finds something useful, all I can do is think. Thinking goes better with coffee. The smell finds me before the sign does. Nix's Brew. A small cafe squeezed between a herbalist and a tailor, its windows fogged from the warmth inside. A brass bell rings softly as I push the door open. The place is comfortably crowded, old wooden furniture that has survived long enough to become charming, shelves filled with books nobody has touched in years. The quiet murmur of conversations mixes with the hiss of steaming milk and the smell of fresh bread. For the first time today, the city feels normal. A young Leah Lim hurries over before I've taken 3 steps inside. Bright ginger curls, amber eyes, cat ears already angled toward me in curiosity.
Welcome.
She chirps.
Table for one?
Please. She grabs a menu before I can refuse one.
I'm Moulin.
Jane. She pauses for half a heartbeat.
Just Jane?
Just Jane.
Fair enough.
She smiles anyway. I like that. No questions. No awkward small talk. Just someone doing her job. She leads me toward a booth near the window.
Can I get you started with something?
Black coffee. She nods enthusiastically. Actually, I glance at the menu without really reading it. Make that 2.
Long day?
You have no idea.
And food?
Whatever has the most meat. She laughs.
I think I know exactly what to bring.
As she disappears toward the kitchen, I settle into the booth and pull my jacket onto the seat beside me.
You lasted
I hear keyboard tapping.
43 seconds before finding coffee.
I lasted almost 4 hours without it.
You slept for most of those.
Still counts.
No, it doesn't.
It does if I'm making the rules. She sighs dramatically.
I swear caffeine is your real augment.
I'd be dead without it.
Probably.
I replay the morgue recording again. 5 bodies. 5 patterns. 5 almost identical carvings. My HUD rotates the symbols, searching for overlap while I absent-mindedly drum my fingers against the table. They're too clean, I mutter. Emily pauses.
What do you mean?
No hesitation. I zoom in. The cuts never wander. Whoever carved them knew exactly where the blade was going before it touched skin.
You thinking surgeon?
I'm thinking practice. She goes quiet.
I don't like that answer.
Neither do I. Mulin returns, balancing a tray with surprising ease. 2 oversized mugs of coffee. A thick meat pie with flaky pastry.
And before you ask, she says proudly, yes, there really is that much meat inside.
I wasn't going to ask.
You were thinking it.
Maybe. She beams like she has just won something. I wrap both hands around the first mug and take a slow sip. Perfect. Strong enough to wake the dead.
Don't say that.
Emily mutters. I didn't say anything.
You thought it loud enough that I heard it.
I smile into my coffee. The warmth settles into my chest, chasing away some of the morgue's chill. Not enough, but enough to breathe. Then somebody laughs. Not the pleasant kind, the loud, entitled kind. I glance toward the entrance. 3 men. Human. Work clothes. Too clean to have actually worked today. The cafe quiets almost imperceptibly as they walk in. Mulin notices them immediately. So do her ears. They lower, just slightly. Enough. One of the men catches her before she reaches the counter.
Morning, sweetheart.
I'm working.
We can see that.
His smile never reaches his eyes.
We're just looking for some company.
I'm sure another waitress can.
We asked for you.
The room keeps pretending not to notice. Nobody wants trouble. Nobody wants to be the first person to stand up. I cut another piece off my pie. Take another sip of coffee. Watch. The man steps closer. Too close. Mulin tries to move around him. He shifts with her, still smiling.
I said,
She repeats, trying to stay polite.
I'm working.
You are.
His hand catches her wrist.
Now you're talking to customers.
My coffee cup stops halfway to my mouth. Emily sighs inside my head.
Jane,
I know.
you literally just sat down.
I know.
You haven't even finished your first coffee.
I know. I set the cup down, carefully, because hot coffee deserves respect. Some people don't. I stand. Not fast. Fast makes people panic. Slow makes them think. The chair scrapes back behind me, loud enough that half the cafe hears it and the other half pretends harder not to. Mulin's eyes flick toward me. The man holding her wrist does not look back at first. Men like him never do. They assume the world behind them is either impressed or afraid. I cross the room with my hands loose at my sides. Emily says nothing in my ear. Smart woman. The man is still smiling when I stop behind him. His friends notice me first. One of them nudges the other. Their laughter dies in pieces. Let go of her, I say. The man turns his head, slow and irritated, like I interrupted something important.
This your business?
No. His smile widens.
Then walk away.
I glance at his hand around Mulin's wrist. I was eating.
He blinks. What?
I was eating, I repeat. Coffee was good. Pie was better. Then you walked in and started making noise. His friends shift behind him. One takes half a step back. The smart one. Mulin is very still. Her ears are flat, her wrist twisted awkwardly in his grip. She looks embarrassed more than scared now, which makes me angrier. Fear is honest. Embarrassment means someone has made you feel responsible for their ugliness. I hate that. The man lets go of her and turns fully toward me.
There.
He says, spreading his hands.
Happy.
Not really. His eyes drop from my face to my body, then crawl back up with all the subtlety of a drunk rat.
You sect?
I smile. A thin blue hologram snaps open above my palm. Hunter's sect seal, clearance marker, designation. HX Dimero 07. The cafe goes quieter. His friends go pale. The man tries not to. Public disturbance, I say. Harassment. Intimidation. Touching staff after being told no. Want me to keep going, or are you feeling educated? His jaw flexes. His friends are already retreating toward the door.
Come on.
One mutters.
Leave it.
But pride is a disease, and this idiot is terminal. He steps closer.
You think a little badge scares me?
No. His hand moves. Not toward a weapon. Toward me. It is almost disappointing. I catch his wrist before his fingers reach my chest. His bones shift under my grip, and his face changes immediately. Surprise first, then pain, then the slow, stupid realization that he has made a poor life choice. I twist. Not enough to break. Enough to explain. He yelps and drops to one knee. The cafe gasps like it is a single living thing. Careful, I say. You only get 2 wrists, and I'm in a bad mood. He swings with his free hand. Of course he does. I step inside the punch, hook my leg behind his, and drive him forward into the nearest table. Cups jump. A spoon skitters across the floor. His face hits wood with a dull crack that makes everyone nearby flinch. I pin his arm behind his back and lean enough weight onto him that he feels it. He struggles once. I increase the pressure. He stops. Now, I say, close to his ear, you are going to stand up. You are going to apologize to the waitress. Then you and your friends are going to leave. He spits something that might be a curse. I bend his arm a little higher. It becomes a whine. Try again.
I'm sorry.
He snaps, breath hot against the table.
All right? I'm sorry.
I look at Mulin. She nods once, small and shaken. I let him go. He scrambles upright, one hand clamped over his nose, blood leaking between his fingers. His friends are already at the door, suddenly fascinated by anywhere else. He looks at me like he wants to say something final and brave. I raise an eyebrow. He chooses life. The bell over the door rings as all 3 of them spill out into the street. For a moment, nobody moves. Then the cafe remembers how to breathe. A chair shifts. Someone whispers. The old man by the window goes back to his tea like this is the best entertainment he has had all week. I return to my booth. Emily exhales in my ear.
You know, technically that was restraint.
I know.
I'm proud.
Don't make it weird.
You threw a man into a table because he interrupted your pie.
I restrained a public nuisance because he touched a waitress.
And interrupted your pie.
I sit down and pick up my fork. And interrupted my pie. Mulin approaches a few seconds later, clutching a cloth in both hands, like she needs something to do with them.
I'm so sorry.
She says quickly.
I should have handled that. I didn't mean to cause trouble. They come in sometimes, but usually they just talk, and I thought if I stayed polite they'd...
Stop. She shuts her mouth. I take another bite of pie, chew, swallow, and point my fork at the opposite seat. Sit.
I'm working.
You're shaking. She looks down at her hands. They are...
Oh.
Sit. This time she does. Barely. Perched on the edge of the seat, like she expects someone to yell at her for taking up space. I push my untouched second coffee toward her. She stares at it.
I can't drink a customer's.
You can if the customer tells you to. Her ears twitch.
That feels like a trap.
It's coffee, Mulin?
Right.
She wraps both hands around the mug and takes a careful sip. Her shoulders drop by a fraction.
Thank you.
She says, quieter now. Don't thank me yet. I might ask questions. Her eyes lift. The warmth in them fades just a little.
Questions?
She asks, cautious now. Nothing complicated, I say. Just making conversation. She hesitates, then nods, taking another small sip of coffee like it might steady her.
It's been weird lately.
She says after a moment, almost like she's thinking out loud.
People don't stay as late. Even regulars leave early.
Bad for business.
Yeah.
She gives a small, humorless laugh.
Everyone's nervous. You've heard about it, right? The bodies?
I shrug, hard not to. Her ears dip slightly.
They found another one a few nights ago. Not far from here. Near the old transit tunnels.
I set my fork down, casual. Transit tunnels? I repeat.
Yeah, the ones they shut down years ago.
She frowns, trying to remember.
My cousin's friend knew her. The girl they found? Ressa, I think?
Emily goes quiet in my ear. Police say anything? I ask. Mulin shakes her head.
Not really. They showed up, asked questions, then nothing. Like it just stopped mattering.
She wrinkles her nose.
People tried asking, but they got brushed off. Said it was being handled.
Handled by who?
I don't know. She shrugs, then adds almost as an afterthought. Some detective, I think. Vance? I heard the name when they were talking.
There it is. Dropped like it means nothing. Might been Marlowe Vance. I say, like I'm guessing. Her ears perk slightly.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Emily is already moving on it. Mulin takes another sip of coffee, then glances toward the window again.
It's not just here, though.
She adds, quieter.
My aunt lives in Watson. She said they've had stuff like this too. People going missing, found later.
Same kind of thing?
I don't know.
She admits.
People don't talk about it properly. Just bits and pieces. Enough to make you think about it when you're walking home.
Her grip tightens around the mug.
I usually don't mind closing.
She says,
I know the streets. I know where to go, where not to go, but lately,
her ears lower again.
I keep feeling like someone's behind me.
That lands harder than I want it to. Not because she says it dramatically. Because she does not. I look at her properly now. Young, tired, still trying to be cheerful because customers like cheerful better. Scared enough to notice shadows, but not powerful enough to make shadows afraid of her. People like her are why people like me exist. On good days anyway. Do you close tonight? I ask. She nods. What time?
9?
Don't walk home alone. Her mouth opens. I cut her off. That wasn't advice. She closes it again. Emily says,
Jane.
I heard myself. Mulin frowns.
You're talking to your comm?
Always.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. For some reason, that gets a tiny smile out of her. Good. Better than shaking. I stand and pull my jacket off the seat.
Wait.
She says,
You're leaving?
I have a detective to annoy.
But your food?
I paid for it.
You haven't paid yet.
Then bring the bill. She looks genuinely offended.
After what you just did? No, absolutely not. It's on the house.
No,
It is.
no. Her ears lift, stubborn now.
Yes.
I stare at her. She stares back. Brave little idiot. I like her more. Mulin.
Jane.
I don't do freebies.
And I don't charge people who stop creeps from bothering me.
That is a terrible business model.
So is throwing customers into tables?
He wasn't a customer. He didn't order. She opens her mouth, stops, considers.
That is technically true.
Bill. She sighs like I have wounded her personally and rises from the booth.
Fine, but I'm adding a discount.
I'll add it back as a tip.
That defeats the point.
Then we understand each other. She mutters something under her breath as she walks to the counter. Emily laughs softly in my ear. What?
Nothing.
Emily.
You adopt strays?
I do not.
You do.
She gave me a lead.
And coffee. And now you're making sure she gets home safe.
I look toward the window, watching Falcona move past in soft colors and nervous faces. I said she shouldn't walk alone.
Sure.
That's different.
Completely.
Mulin returns with the bill and an expression that says she has already lost whatever argument she was planning. I tap my cred chip against the reader before she can protest again. Then I add the tip. Her eyes widen.
Jane,
What?
this is too much.
It's not.
It is.
It covers the table.
The table is fine.
It covers the emotional damage.
That's not how cafes work.
It should be. For a second, she just looks at me. Then her smile comes back, smaller than before, but real.
If there's anything I can do,
She says,
anything at all.
I pocket my cred chip. You already did. Outside, Falcone's garden air feels heavier than it did before. Vance. Missing files. Bodies beyond Falcone. The pattern is bigger than 5 victims. I start walking before the anger can settle too comfortably in my chest. Boss.
Already on it?
Emily says,
Marlo Vance, Falcone IA. Cold Case Division.
cold case?
Yeah,
These bodies are fresh.
I know.
My smile turns sharp. Then let's go ask him why he's burying warm corpses.